Usahang katungod, usahang kinahanglan. Pag-iristorya ita ang kinahanglan ng pag-iristorya. DW Conversations.
Good morning everyone. Kumusta ka mga tanan? Kumusta kita nga tanan? Bisan hiyak pa kung kumustahan ko ta kalugaringan. Anyway, we hope that everyone is okay. Today is January 25, 2024. Kumusta ka mga tanan mga kasangkayan? We hope nga okay lang kita, maupay iton aton panahon, mahangin na daman. Nabalit so ganun akong sinisiring hanani. Inadang an paghinangin, pero yan na padayo na dadaman iton hangin, but it's good kasi makuang padaman mapaso no kuan iton adlaw matindi rin, pero maupay iton kay mahangin no. Anyway, kumusta ka mga tanan mga kasangkayan inin anot na hinanabo din hihaaton before anything else no. Today is the last day parang this is a surgical outreach mission hiton Society of Philippine Surgeons in America. Gin talinguha gin tuhay ini aton 4-piece party list through our minority leader Congressman Marcelino Libanan and the provincial government of Eastern Samar. So aada iniha ESPH, and we had a chance nga makaistorya ang namumunuhang grupo Dr. Rolly Mendiola, mga makuha inira PhilAms no, mga Filipino, mga Amerikano, dito nahira pag-practice no, and then may ada gihapon hini mga Filipino nga nagpa-practice dito hiton ibang mga nasod. So kinanhihira para naman gihapon makapaghataghin service no ang dito aton mga magsakit. So may dahan na nira mga major operations mga ginbuhat, mga hernia, goiter no, mga dito mga cholecystectomy sa gallbladder, mga gallstones no removal. And then may mga minors, itong mga lumps and bumps, mga bukol, mga bugon, no? So gaditon mga anal fistula. I don't know if anal fistula. I think it's a major procedure, no? Tapos may ada dida panniho, no? May dida panniho. Actually kalip na hinadtuak inin kahuhura hanapila. Dida naman han mga magpapangiho dara siguro kay sobra naman mahal naman talaga yan iton bayad no, iton pagpapangiho, pero tooth extraction lang yan no, wala yung ibang services kasi nga kuan maini madagmitay parang 4 days la hira. They started niyan han Lunes and then mahuhuman na hira yan naman nga adlaw, but damo ang mga na serbisyo na hininira. We were not siguro we can get the update siguro buwas na yung kabugusan, but an ira ginhatag-hatan nga number yesterday an ira hini kuan baga record as of the end of clinics niya naman han Tuesday. So I don't know kung pwede pa kamo nasa man hira, pwede pag mga gudti lang ang mga lumps and bumps maybe they can but parang half day na lang yata sila today. I'm not very sure, no? And yung Dr. Mendiola la kasi may ada niya parang lecture, no? So anyway, kuan ini kasi sa ring pangani poirala dapat naman ini nga bulig nga da naman hiton mga tao mahal naman gadyan na iton pagpapa-opera no, ilabi na mahal talaga itong pagpapa-opera pagkaya na. So inin maupay ini nga mga sugad ng mga programa. Anyway, usa naman hini mga kasangkayan, yan na talaga ito nagiging mapaso amo naman ini nga issue hiton charter change or pag-amend hin mga provisions hiton aton constitution, no? Dara kay an aton hatgasi nga nagkapuruyo na hira the leadership han House of Representatives nga ang Senate nga ang Senado amo ang mangunguna han pag-amyenda hin certain or specific provisions dida naman itong constitution kasi nag-i-insister amo man ini answering han kamara, no, economic provisions, no, economic provisions, but sering pa nga ni ini asya ito na hinanabo kasi may ada hini naglilibot yan na nga I don't know, ang iba na hi-submit na nga ni ini because nasa rin ni Congressman Joey Salceda nakakuha na hirahin eksakto nga ihaphin mga pirma para hiton People's Initiative. But yung People's Initiative na yan, inamin man hit nga grupo pirma, nga hirahin nga nag-initiate. But sa rin pangan hiton natin mga senador, portado inihin paper nga mga magbabalaod nga may ada nira iba nga mga interes, no? Iton katuyuanan hini nga dida hiton nga ira iginduduso nga kuan inisyatibo nga mahimo nga didahin pag-amend hinbisan an mga provision hiton aton constitution iton Senate nga hiton House of Representatives will vote as one sala hira pagtitirig ubon hira which does not sit well with the Senate and of course mahihibang ini iton aton sistema yung bicameral government. We have the lower house and we have the upper house asya ini di ba asya ini iton kuan prinsipyo hiton checks and balances, no, may ada sa nga mabalanse hiton binubuhat iton usa kun para haira diri maupay paggalawan diri maupay iton mga nahinanabo. So parang the term that they are using to dilute, no, hiton kapasidad hiton Senado kay maaram hira nga iton Senado indiri na uyon hin mga changes to the constitution gawas han tutulong nga mga specific provisions, no, nahingalimot lakan duduha kasi parang an usa to change and percentage of ownership in like advertising in the advertising industry basta ano pat an atara nangangalimot na akin han iba pa, no, basta tutulo ini very specific actually igin file na ini nga resolution of both houses number 6, no, igin file na ini dito naman ha Senado yung RBH number 6, okay, kuan ini this is a hybrid kuan anyway so asya ini mga kasangkay iton problema kay nasa ring iton mga senador unless igudong iton People's Initiative they will not start work with the RBH number 6, no, so iton kuan hini nakakakuri parang siguro nga ni, no, didahiton nga mga pinirma hindi lang naman sa didahiton nga mga pinirma nga paper it ka million siguro nga mga Filipino didahiton nga nahikay nira nga mga pirma maaram ba talaga inihira kung ano ang ira pinirmahan maaram ba talaga inihira kung ano iton mahinanabo kasi People's Initiative they should be the one we should be the we have that, no, may da natin hini kapas ngan may da natin hini katungod para naman mag-aruhin pagbabag o di naman iton batakan balaod provided that maaram kita mapirma kita maaram kita kung ano naton pinipirmahan maaram kita kung ano't mahinanabo kuan hini problema ngin pinirmala kita diri kita maaram kung ano ini nga aton pinirmahan so nabubuta-buta kita, no, diri kita susumatan hiton kamatuuran okay, so kuan ini baga adiri maupay kay sering pangani hiton iton mahinanabo yan naggigin mapaso iton empate hiton kamarabahangan hiton Senado, may ada hininira gin ki-create nga pipira nga mga sitwasyon nga mahinanabo, especially during elections. We hope not, no? We don't want usang nga Noel scenario, no elections in 2025 and 2028. My goodness, magsasamok na dadamang kita hini, no? So iton aton sinisering makuri kasingin, may ada natin mga tao hinong mga ni damit it mga tao nga makakapagbut makakapag kuan buta-buta ito naton mga tao to sign their names, no? Kuan ini mga it was done in the guise of other things or in exchange for something, no? Asya ini iton maka bibido nga, may ma-ride on hining nga aton mga katungod para naman iduso iton ira mga kalugaringan la nga mga intereses, no? So kung talagang ma-ride on hira magsisinering hira economic provisions, pero ngayon uninahaurhi kay may ada na kasi hini yung RBH 5, I think yung resolution of both houses nga nagduduso naman para pagtanggal hiton term limits hiton mga elected nga mga officials, no? Karuyag nira nga dugangan ini nga tagtulo ka tuig nga kuan termino para hiton mga kuan elected nga mga officials, no? Pero kasi hiton presidente kasi nga vice presidente, they are elected for 6 years. Iton iba tag 3 years, no? So karuyag nira nga matanggal ini kay para naman dugangan, no? Nasa ring nga ni ak nga maupay gait nga ni kay I mean, yung 3 years is short time kung maupay iton imo mga napipili, giihain naman ngin magraot iton aton mga napipili, no? If there's going to be some changes, dapat talaga informed itong tao. Diri lang nga ginbubuta-buta. Isa rin ko pa nga ni, di dahil ito nga mga pinirma, swerte kung mag-ikaupat ka parte hiton haira. So garon ta may adahit dida pinar mga 1 million for example no. Swerte kun may adahit dida 250,000 nga maaram kun ano an ira pinirmahan. Swerte kun maaram hira kun ano iton mahinanabo. Swerte kun maaram nga ni hira kun ano itong mga provisions nga pagbabaguhon, or swerte kun maaram hira talaga kun ano an ira pinirmahan. Bangin kanan iba, no? Ibala linon an lahin iba. So asya ini iton aton sinisiring while katungod hiton mga tao to ask, to push, no, for changes, dapat diri daman hiragin bubuta-buta, no, dapat gin susumatan daman hira hiton kamatuuran kay makuri mabulaga ka nala tapos terminal kita mag-aringasa, no. Asya ini iton mga nahinanabo na din hinaman hininga aton gobyerno. So, people are calling upon the president to intervene, no? Manginlabot na hiya, dida naman gihapon hining issue. Damo nala kasi iton mga nakikisawsaw. Let's take a very short break. We will be back after some reminders.
VW Conversations. It's about people. It's about issues. It's about us. VW Conversations. Usahang katungod, usahang kinahanglanon. Pag-iristorya ita ang kinahanglan pag-iristoryahan. VW Conversations.
Ang pagtuo, grasya nga ginhatag haaton tikang han Ginoo. Ang siring ni San Pablo, ang pagtuo nagitikang didahan aton pamati. Ang pagtuo amo ang tinuod nga bahandi ha kalibutan. Kay tungod na naton pagtuo, kita perme may ada paglaom ug maaram kita ubigugma, busa, patubua ug palambua an imo pagtuo dida hanaton Ginoo. Pinagihan sihan pagka may nampuon. Hanaton pagampo, may ada personal prayer, may ada naman katilingbanon nga pagampo or community prayer. Ikaduha, pagkarawat han mga sakramento, labi na ang santos nga misa. Bulig han pagsalinurog han santos nga misa. Bring your whole family magsimba kada Domingo. Kayang misa amuan gihataasi nga pagampo kaginhalad naton ngadto hanaton Ginoo. Tigam ni waray mahimo ang tao kun waray an Ginoo. Hi Kristo ang puno, kita ang mga sanga. Kung diri kita dugtong haiya, mamamatay kita.
May ada mga kabataan, mga batanon, nga tinatabangan na iton kinabuhi. Damo aira, iton may ada na babarakan, unahadlukan. May ada naman na diri na nga nihin kabuhi. Tungod kay haira pag-abat o pagtanaw, waray nakarawat unay gugma haira. Usahay, ginbabasol pa nga ni nira an ira mga kag-anak. Tungod hindamo nga mga problema nga natika nga hawan ira pamilya. Kapag katinuod, maupay iton kinabuhi. Waray mas mamaupay pa kayhan kinabuhi. Kay kung mahiintindihan la, bisan pangani ang mga problema, mga kabarakan, mga ayat o mga challenges. Nakakabulig ini, base pakusgon, an kasing-kasing, an kadatagsa, o an kinabuhi. An batanon nga nadiri o nga diri na agihin kakurian, natitigurang nga maluya, malubay, oray kusog, o diri nagiging malipayon. Sanglit ayaw igraot hinbuot, kung usahay naagi hindamo nga mga pagsubok han imo kinabuhi. Lugod, pagpasalamat nga buhi ka.
Ito ang abortion, dako nga kasalanan. Pagpatay ito hintaw. May ada mga tao nga nagbubuhat hini tungod hin pagkaawod o kundi man tungod hin kakablasan. Kundi iton kaarawdan o kakablasan guti la nga bahin kundi katandi hin pagpatay hin tao. Waray bisan ano nga rason nga makakapagaan han pagpatay hin tao. Labi na kun ini nga tao usap pala nga baby nga ada hiton sulod hiton tiyan han iya nanay. Tinatawagan ko ang mga kag-anak, katigurangan ug mga health workers. Sagluni ug tutui iton iyo mga anak nga diri magbuhat hin abortion. Igpapaambit ko ha iyo ang ginsiring ni Pope Francis. Kay ano nga magsimba ka kung ang mga parupaningba nga tanan man magpagkasasala. Agsubta ini bation. Hapag tinuod ang pagsalinurog han misa diri nangahulugan nga waray niya kasalanan. o nga maupay hiya kayan iba. Lugod, nakarawat hiya nga nagkinahanglan hiya hin pagbag-o han iya kinabuhi. Nganan kaluoy ug pasaylo han Dios. Nga nahimo nga tao dida kang Kristo. Kunin usa nga tao naabat nga diri nanginanglan han kaluoy han Dios ug iton iya kasiring nga diri hiya makasasala, mas mamaupay pa nga diri nalahiya sumingba. Nasimba kita tungod kay magpakasasala kita ug nang kinahanglan kita kumarawat han pasaylo han Dios. Kinahanglan naton makiusa didahan buhat han pagtalwas ni Kristo, didahan iya pasaylo.
Diri naton pwede igwaray sa payan an aton kalibungan, an kalikasan, o an environment. Naabat na kita nga tanan itong resulta. Hadton kawaray naton pagdibalihan kalibungan. Iton aton kaguguban, an kakahuyan, nati kanipis, nadadarot na. Asya ini iton rason kung kay ano nga usala kagag-i nga uuran nagbababaha na an aton mga salog. Nabisan pa nga ni ang bungto linalapwas. Iton waray natas kapag pinanmilay ang kakahuyan asya ansyahan nga kausa hini nga pagbabaha. May da naton mga kabugtuan nga nagpapakabuhi, nabubuhi, pinaaghin pag pinanmilay, hini nga kakahuyan. Pero iton nagiging resulta hini, usahay kamatayon, han aton iba nga mga kabugtuan, kung naabot na ang babaha. Kay kung ano an aton inuutang hakalimungan, aton manta babayaran. Usahay kinabuhi pahani iton bayan.
VW Conversations. It's about people. It's about issues. It's about us. VW Conversations. Usahang katungod, usahang kinahanglanon. Pag-iristorya ita ang kinahanglan pag-iristorya. VW Conversations.
All right, we are back on VW Conversations on a fine Thursday morning, January 25. Kakalap nagkamayada natin chance nga hingat to Eastern Samar Provincial Hospital. Didahiton nga nagpapadayon nga surgical mission, and we had the chance nga makaistorya Dr. Rolly Mendiola amo inihiya ang kahimang raw ni Congressman Nonoy Libanan, no, nga to have that surgical mission din hinaman Eastern Samar. So he's with the Society of Philippine Surgeons in America. So istorya niya how it came about ngan ano iton baga ira pa yung mga future plans, no, kay sarang pa niya di may tirasugan hiton iba nga mga magbibinalik-balik nga sa nga lugar every year kasi although iton hiranakan ni Hira Pilipinas kada tuig iba-iba nga lugar iton iragin bubuhatan hit misyon no dinhiha Samar, may ada dito ha Luzon, no, in other parts of the Philippines nga kinikita nira nga kinahanglanan talaga in bulig. So we had this conversation with him.
Society is the Society of Philippine Surgeons in America, which started year 1972, which is our 50th last year. But the mission started somehow in the mid-1980s when the first mission was held in the Philippines. And from then on, every year, we've been coming to the Philippines, except during the pandemic of 2 or 3 years. The mission usually is chosen by the president or the mission committee. Right now, Dr. Ed Barcelona and myself are the co-chair coordinators of surgical missions. So we select where we're going to go, or say, for example, next year or the following years. If sometimes we have to go back to a previous place because we thought that the place needed more surgeries to be done. And that's the reason why many years ago we went to Catbalogan for the first time, because I'm from Catbalogan, born in Catbalogan. So I said we should go to Catbalogan. That was the reason why I joined the surgical mission. And from then on, I promised myself I'll be joining you every year. It was, sometimes you realize that money is not the only thing in life. The appreciation you get from the patients is more than enough. My first surgery in Samar was a thyroid surgery. After the surgery was done, we usually make our rounds the next day before our next cases are done. And I went to see that patient who had thyroid surgery. And I was walking towards her and she was trying to get out of her bed. And when I came to the bedside, she knelt in front of me and kissed my hands. I will never forget that. To me, that is everything. Okay. So I told my wife, from now on, I'll be coming to the mission every year, no matter what. And I was a busy practice in Milwaukee. Okay. And in a 250-bed hospital, I was the busiest surgeon. I do 500 surgeries a year in that hospital. And I held that for 32 years, number one surgeon in that hospital. But even though as busy as I am, I said, I'm coming back to the mission every year, no matter what happens. And so we went from all the cities around the country. And there was one time, there was a votation among the SPSA members. Where do we go for our next mission? Which place do you think is the poorest place we've been into? And the votes were counted. It was Samar. So we went back to Catbalogan, but that's the only place that we were. I don't know if you knew Senator Kata Figueroa, you know. And then it was there was a congressman who always sponsored us. But anyway, that was the second time. And the third time was I became the president of the Society of Philippine Surgeons in America, 2001. And I had the prerogative to select where we want to go. Where do you want to go, Dr. Mendiola? I want to go back to Catbalogan. So we were there 3 times in all these years. We have been to Calbayog 3 times. I've been to Allen once. But this is the first time in Borongan. And so when this thing came up a year ago, and we met Marian and her dad in Manila, and we're asking if the mission can be brought to Borongan, I said, no problem. This is still Samar, it's still my island, and I want to serve as much people as I can, you know, and so that was approved, and that's why we're here. And mind you, 1 week of a surgical mission is never enough, because there's just so many patients to be done. And I'm sure in the last couple days, even though we already knew how many cases we're going to do, there was still addition here, addition there, you know. Oh, by the way, this patient just showed up. can we add it up? I said, okay, the patient's already there, but we need to do the blood work first, so, all those kind of things. And we will manage to finish all of them as much as, if the patients are here already, and some of them have traveled so far, we have to serve all of them. I mean, it's too bad that our days are limited, and I'm sure maybe in 2 years we're coming back. You never know, right? You never find, there's no such thing as a set rule. We come in whenever it's needed, and as I said, if we're going to put up this program of laparoscopic surgery, I'm surely going to be back because I want to teach your surgeons how to do the surgery the right way. So that's how the history of the society came about.
Okay. So, Doctor, it is. I understand it is not possible for you to be coming back on a yearly basis. Is there some other way that you can help Eastern Samar?
See, the request comes in so many ways. All the people are, can you do mission here? You haven't been here. We receive letters every time. And so it's so hard to tell you when is the next mission, where it's going to be. The only thing I can tell you is me, as a surgeon who's going to train the people here, we're going to be helping some patients as well. If I can teach all your surgeons how to do the surgery, those are the guys who's going to continue what we started. That's right. That's the. We also discussed that last July. I said, once we do the mission here in Borongan, it's an outreach surgical program that we started, and the first place that we went to was in Surigao, and that was very successful. And what we do is we will assign a surgeon who is well trained, board certified if possible, and an anesthesiologist, because they work hand in hand. The surgeon can't do anything unless there's anesthesia, and the anesthesia cannot put patients to sleep. There's no surgeon to do it. So those two are going to be assigned to Borongan. I already told Congressman Nonoy Libanan that I have introduced that to the Society of Philippine Surgeons. I want this to continue in Borongan. Since we're going to be there on a mission, after the mission, I'm sure there will be leftovers because some cases cannot all be done. We would presume once it's approved, this surgeon and anesthesiologist will be assigned here, and they will be assigned here for 3 months to finish up what has never been, all accomplished. And they can do a lot of surgeries, And these two persons will be paid salary-wise by the Society of Philippine Surgeons, okay? And the only thing that I asked Marian is to provide them with board and lodging for the 3 months. But all their salaries and all the things that they will be needing will be handled by us. So that's the only thing that we can offer, and I'm hoping, because I already presented it to the society, that it will be approved. It's just a matter of ironing out when does it start and so forth and so on. And that's the reason why we've been looking around here. In fact, we want a surgeon who's already from here, who would want to be salaried by us for 3 months, because that's a sure job. And then you don't have to look around. And you're from here, it's easier for you to start your practice. So that's how we're gonna do it. And I'm sure it's 98% already approved. I will work. Don't worry about that, okay?
So it is going to happen within the year, Doctor.
Within
the year.
Oh yeah.
They will be coming.
Oh yeah. In the next couple months is what I figure out. We're just trying to finalize who this surgeon and anesthesiologist would be.
So are they members of your society or?
No, not
from
they are from the local. They're from local. They're not from the U.S. because they cannot afford to stay here for 3 months. These are supposed to be here, and they should be willing to stay here for 3 months. But they're gonna get a good chunk of the salary. It's general surgeons, plastic surgeons, and the dental team that we had to get from Manila because they are the ones who are here already. We cannot get dentists from U.S. to come here. Their practice is so heavy. The dental people are very helpful to us, and we do that on every mission that we go to. Now, we needed the services of anesthesiologists, so we got some from Baguio, you know, Dr. Ed Navarro, who is my classmate from UST, came from Germany. He's also a head of anesthesia in Germany, but he comes and joined the missions at the same time. Then we have the plastic surgeon, Dr. Owen Lowe, you know, and the other plastic surgeon was Katrina, you know, Gomez, the daughter of April. They're both plastic, so they did all the cleft lips, you know, and everything. And then from a surgeon standpoint, we do everything from the belly, you know, and thyroid. Breast surgeries for mastectomies and so forth. Hernias, of course, are the more common ones, and the gallbladders, of course. You know, we have the anal problems, fistulas, and so forth. And then we have a group of surgeons who did all local surgeries. They are from Chinese Hospital and Medical Center in Manila, and they're very good friends of mine. They're my students in laparoscopic surgery, but they will come and do the missions with us to help us. And so we've done a lot of minor surgeries, lumps and bumps here and there. You know, I know yesterday they did 72. I think there's more now, and every day is more and more people are getting served, which is good.
So you have patients with thyroid problems now?
Yeah, they just did one today, and they have another one that's being done, and we've been doing it in the last 2 days.
So before sila maoperahan, ano yung they will have to undergo what exams or?
Oh yeah, and Marian's group over here has done a good job with Dr. Jessica. They did all the workup because we don't have the time to do all these tests. We presume that all the tests, we tell them what we need. These are the tests we need to do. If you're having gallbladder, if you're having this, having that, these are the tests that you have to have. And the final decision goes on to us. On the first day, on Sunday, when we came, we saw the patients, we scheduled as we see them. All right, you here. Okay, the results are good, you can be operated on. So we selected and scheduled the patients as we go along every day. And the rest are all show up, you know, what do you call this? They come in, I got this, okay, you're scheduled. You know. And the more people know about the mission, then the more people are coming. And it's too bad it's towards the end of the days of the week. You know, sometimes I'm sure we can never accomplish everything, although we want to. And that's why the outreach program is going to help us a lot. You know, because whatever is left over, you know, they'll finish it up.
So the partnership will go on even after the mission.
Yeah.
So how about, Doctor, what can you say about our hospital facilities?
Other
yes,
hospitals?
The facilities,
The facilities
here.
here.
Our
Okay.
facilities.
They're very good. You know, we don't have any problems. You know, Jessica's done a good job. You know, all the things that we needed. You know, we know that we're gonna need the anesthesia drugs. You know, we brought all of them. We bought all of them. From antibiotics, anesthesia, sutures, everything. I ordered sterile gloves. I ordered sterile drapes. I ordered sterile gowns for the surgeons and so on. Because we already knew, we figured out how many surgeries are we going to do. Okay, then we need so many gowns and so many gloves. I ordered all of that, and mind you, I was here in July. I was in Bambang looking for sterile gloves. I have to figure out somehow because it's so expensive to buy it from the US, and then the transport is even more expensive. So we have to figure out in buying all these things here. Now, with regards to medications and lidocaine, injectables, they're very strict around here too. They don't want you to bring anything outside of the Philippines. Maybe it's a competition to their, you know, makers over here locally. Because if I bring the antibiotics, their antibiotics are not going to be bought. You know, we have. Oh, by the way, I don't want to forget about the IV fluids that we got, because we've had donations from SM. Okay, I'm a good friend of the C family. You know, the Harley, who's the youngest of the C family, is a good friend, and his wife Debbie they're very instrumental in helping us with our missions all these years. And all we ask from them, we don't want money, although they have so much money anyway. All we ask from them is IV fluids. Because IV fluids, you cannot transport from the US. Okay? These are heavy things to put in a balikbayan box. And they expire in so many ways. So what we do, we tell them, you own the pharmacy. What is their pharmacy? Hudson? Watson. Okay? I said, you have a pharmacy store that sells IV fluids. I'm sure some of them are going to expire in 1 month or 2 months. That's what we're going to use. And you're just going to throw them away anyway. If you can donate those. And they've been doing that for years. So we take them and we just deliver it here. So this is run by so many people, and a lot of volunteers come in so many ways. When we invite local doctors, like the ones from Baguio, the dental people, the anesthesiologists, the plastic surgeons, we pay for their airfare from Manila to here. Because how can you? They're also working for their livelihoods, and for them to volunteer, and then if they have to spend more money out of that volunteering, it's a good pay for everything. So just you to get here and help us. But they've been doing that for years, so we know how they are. They're very good people too.
So who will do the post-op care?
Yeah.
O sa local doctors na?
Yeah, Dr. Bandoy has been very nice to take care of all the things that we need to be followed up. We tell some of these patients live so far away. Doctor, can I just see my doctor? Sure, you can. Just tell them this is all you need. You have to remove the sutures, and my doctor can do that, so I don't have to travel. That's fine. It's okay. But most of them will probably be seeing Dr. Bandoy every day.
Siguro message niya. And we ask your message to Estehan.
Two.
Eastern Samarinas po.
Yeah. What can you say
Can you
about
say?
You're putting me on the spot.
Ay, may clear lang na mensahe.
Maupay nga kulop sa iyo nga
Pwede nga
tanan.
ni siguro.
Ha?
Binisaya,
Binisaya.
Alright, sa mga kasangkayan, amo adunit Dr. Rolly Mendiola, he is from Catbalogan, Samar, no? Ngan sirang pangani may ada maupayat yun nga irang mga plano, no? Especially yung mag-post may da pa kasi nira hini mahibibilin ng mga medisina, yung the plan for them, no? Nga magpapadara hira dinhi. Not necessarily magpapadara, mag-employ hira for 3 months and surgeon nga makakabulig, no? Hira iton mahatag iton salary yung Society of Philippine Surgeons in America. So adi naman, no, short pamahayag ini from 4Ps, no, nga hiraan taglusod daman hinhini ng mga program. And nakadto daman we chanced upon Marian June Libanan Ganzon, the political officer hiton for peace.
Maupay nga aga haaton nga tanan. Yaan kami na Eastern Samar Provincial Hospital. Nagkakamay-ada kita yung sinisiring surgical mission 2024 Eastern Samar Surgical Mission na ini pinangungunahan itong opisina ni Congressman Marcelino Libanan, kabulig naton and of course provincial local government, of course ang aton mga doctors nga tikang America, ang ERA Association and Society of Philippine Surgeons in America. So nahimugso ini nga programa ni Congressman, pinaagihan na iya mga kakilala adahira Dr. Rolly Mendiola nga kakilala liwatan na iya patod John Kanda ngan irain na magkaklase ngan inigin refer ha aton nga maupay nga programa nga diretso kinarawat ni Congressman Libanan para makabulig itong mga kablasanon din nga Eastern Samar kay udog makuri iton mga panginabuhi yan na urog pa itong mga pagpaopera nga medyo may kamahalan. So, yan na, may ada kita mga major surgeries nga ginbubuhat. Aadaan panoperahan mga hernia, mga lipoma, nandamo pa may ada liwat mga bukol nga dagko siya nira nagkaka-opera ngan may daliwat mga minor surgeries ngan of course an aton liwat dental ato nga ni aadihan dental office nira ini dental area paglaba nga pila so yan na 144 na ang mga nagpakatagamtam nga mga tao 64 ang naoperahan na minor procedures nga may ada liwat ang kanan mga cleft lip ang mga aton kabataan nga may ada cleft lip na operahan liwat so amo ini naniniguro kita ito ang opisina ni Congressman Libanan nga makabulig god kay subay pahan akon batihan usa nga doktor diri ila nga nakakabulig itong mga kablasanon pati itong gobyerno nakakabulig kay itong gasto itong kada pag-oopera so gapunta minor may pinakamino siguro 50,000 tapos isipin kung una-hunaan natin itong era operation nag-a-average yung mga 300 operations so dako liwat iton nga makakalibre para iton aton gobyerno iton mga medisina liwat libre na iton SPSA so ang mahituturo nga mga medisina babayaan na din niya ESPH para may gamitan liwat din niya probinsya ang partihan rollhan 4-piece party list amo ito kita nag-imbitar haira nga manhinganhi nag-accommodate haira nag-provide haira anira pagkaon accommodation ngayon transportation so ito tikang la iton personal nga paningkamot ni Congressman kung baga hakuan waray gudin masyadong gastuhan gobyerno paniguro lain ni Congressman Libanan para itong natauhan din ni Provincial Eastern Samar.
Man balik kita mga kasangkayan hiton aton VW Conversations ngan thank you very much yung tanan so again ini nga aton yung medical actually sa surgical outreach mission in ini last day na niya yan pero at least mga kasangkayan may ada hininira na buligan nadadaman sana umabot na daman hini iton panahon nga diri na kita magkikinahanglanhin mga sugad pahini para naman matambal iton aton mga kabugtuan dinhi Eastern Samar. Tapos may ada ko nabasahan didihiton save makalilisang Save Humonhon movement na sa ini mga taga kasuguran amo ini iton at the same time siya itong pinakadako nga baryo tapos aada amo ini iton ada kasi may hinidako dida nga durungan tapos ada it hospital ada iton simbahan so nasa ring ini aadina an aton kinahahadlukan nga mga taga kasuguran nakakarawat kitahin information nga an area nga kunhain an watershed nga harani na han water catchment han barangay in igpapadayo na iton pag-bulldoze iton Goldrich Mining Company under ini asya ini ito nagtatrabaho for Emir Mineral Resources nga maaram kita nga ini nga area in giharani inahit aton barangay tabuk nga tuna inihiton high school upod pa inihiton ira-claim iton aton pagbantay ngan pag-ikmat nala hini nga dir ini madayon sanglit pag-urusa kita kay sahid kita apektado totoo ini mga kasangkayan ang mga garden hiton dida sa ring panganik waray na, no, kadelikado kung itong pagbungkala ada namang gud hiton yung gud hiton high school iton high school kasi na sagka ini, no, di ini hiton nati kaluyo hiton barangay siguro upedhan mga hangyo dida naman han ginbuhat nga Jericho Prayer Assembly amo iton aton pakiusahin pagampo para ira because we want ini nga aton pakikigbisog to be non-violent diri masamok na diri kita hinsamok. We don't want a repeat of what happened in Humunho in Manikani, sorry, niyan ano adton late 90s hadton nga may ada na hinabok didto dara naman hanmina. We don't want that to happen karag natin in Mahimyang pero sometimes, no, especially nga hikita diri manggod kita taga didto hiton lugar iba siguro naman hindi itong ira minhanan especially I think some of them yan na nira talaga kasasan to yan na nira kari-realize kasi andyan na yan gihaharani ina itong ira naman barangay so parang kuan na ini critical nga panahon so we pray for them and we hope and we pray to God nga maghimo na ini yung paagi para maudong na ini nga paghibang hanmanggad nga iya ginhatag din hihaton ha kalibutan. Thank you very much for being with us on VW Conversations. Until next time, God bless.
VW Conversations. It's about people. It's about issues. It's about us. VW Conversations. Usahang katungod. Usahang kinahanglanon. Pag-iristorya ita ang kinahanglan pag-iristorya. VW Conversations.